Hello everyone, how you doing? How's work? How's the online business going? I hope fine. My name is Bimi of e-commerce Ninja. I always refer to myself as a self-taught e-commerce expert. Now I noticed the trend has been going on for the past few weeks, and I decided to do this video to address this trend. Now, what is this trend? It's the trend of creating online courses by small business owners. I I want to discourage you from doing it. If and only if you fall into this category of business owners. Now, people in my group knows that I'm always encouraging reverse thinking. I'm always encouraging you to explore differently. Now, let's think differently for a minute. You are a small business owner. You haven't earned 100,000 naira a week from your online business or from the skills that you gathered. You are still struggling to make sales. And then you start creating online courses. You say you make the best carrot oil. You say you make the best this, the best that. But you don't make 100,000 naira in a week. And then you are creating courses to teach people what you know. I don't think it's the right path to tell. Here's why I would say so. First of all, I think you need to sit back and learn the ropes of making your business successful online. I think you need to sit back and think, what are the things I can do every day to sell out massively? As opposed to putting yourself out there as a coach, trying to make money off people. I mean, think about it. How can you even teach people skills and you cannot teach them how to sell it? Because you yourself, you haven't gone through the process of knowing how to sell your skill. You don't have the experience. You only know how to make something. You have the skill for a particular thing, and then you want to teach people to do that thing without being able to answer questions on how to sell it. You are not yet an expert. If it's about the skills, there are so many skills out there. You're not yet an expert. So why do you think that the only way to generate money from your skill is by coaching others? Then you want to create online courses for a skill that hasn't fetched you money. It's weird. It's somehow. Now, you may keep doing it at 5K, at 20K, at 50K. So I've seen even 500 naira. You keep doing it, but it's only going to earn you short-term benefits. Why? One, because the energy and time that you would have used to understand the process of selling your skill online, you have used that time for creating courses. Two, you haven't invested enough in your brand. Instead of you to sit and do things daily for your skill, no matter how hard it is financially, continue doing them and build a brand that people will come to know over the years and patronize. You are selling courses. Three, do you know the worst part of everything is that you are creating a market. You are making your industry a market that is flooded with too much competitors. That's what you're creating. And in the long run, the only thing that happens to such a market is that the value of the market gets diminished. And that's where it will hurt everybody playing in the market. What do I mean by that? I'll give you an example, a classic example. I am a professional event planner. I've been into events since 2002. In 2004-5 thereabouts, I remember sitting with my friend in our studio, in our makeup studio, and we're talking about the makeup trend. We're talking about how much people pay to get themselves all glammed up for weddings, how much brides pay, how much parents of the bride pay, how much the bridal train pays. And we're looking like, oh my God, this is so lucrative. And a lot of my friends who were makeup artists then, on a given weekend, they will earn over 300K. They will do the couples makeup. They would also send their staffs out to do jobs, although the charges on their staffs were not as much as their own charges. But they would always do this and they made so much money. Now come the down season of the event industry. That's during Lent, like now. Down season of the event industry during rainy season, during the Muslims Ramadan fasting. Those 3 times in the year, there are not usually a lot of events. And January as well, there are not usually a lot of events. So those are down seasons. And what did my friends do? My friends organized training. They were training in and out, in and out. I remember sitting with the top makeup artist in her studio, and I told her, I said, "Babe, you can't keep having trainings every week. You can't." She was like, "No, this person is doing it, that person is doing it," and those were our friends. So I picked up the phone, I called them, and lo and behold, everybody was having trainings during the dance season. For you to train, they probably charge like 80K, 150, thereabout then. And then when they charged that on about 20 students, they were through the training in how many weeks? A month. Then they do another one. The money was sweet, the money was coming in, but the money was short-term benefits. I was telling my friend that I said, why don't you babes go into product production? Why don't you produce your makeup line, and when you produce it, you can sell it and even give other people, empower them. And at that time, even I think the only person who was doing that was Tara, as at that time. And then I was like, oh, they were like, no, the capital, it's too expensive, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, even if it's expensive, why don't you create mini, those cute mini pagoda tents? You have them in every venue. And then when people come to the venue, people can always go into your makeup tent and make themselves up before entering the hall. You can have synchronization with every top venue marquees in the state. And then, I mean, in a given Saturday, you still make money and you're still promoting your brand, even though you don't have a job. They were like, no, training money is so much. Fast forward to today. They have trained so many makeup artists. Makeup artists are now a dime a dozen. Makeup artists now spend a lot of money due to the dollar hike on their products, but they cannot charge well. Once they say this is the amount they charge, people start saying, what? To paint face? There's no value attached to it. Because why? They themselves flooded the industry with competitors who would charge lower. Competitors who didn't sweat to build their makeup kits the way you did. Their father probably bought it for them, or one boyfriend. So they can afford to charge lower. They don't even understand what a profit and loss statement is. So they charge lower. And once they charge lower, they affect your own pricing. Even though you train them, people start telling you, your customers start telling you, why should I pay that much? Why? Why should I pay that much? So person charges this and she's this good. Well, you train the person is good, but the person is already affecting your industry. Now you can go to a party in Lagos, look all glammed up, tie your gilly with 5K. 5K. If we if we were told that in 2005, nobody would believe that in 2017 you can do your makeup and tie your gilly to a party with 5,000 naira. That was one of the most burden aspects of the event industry when it started booming in the early 2000s. Now, makeup artists are a dime a dozen. Makeup artists are complaining they can't charge their worth. Why? Because they took this training thing extreme. Train here, train here, train here, train every time, train every time. You are flooding your industry with competitors. You are not building your industry in the right way. You are not creating the foundation required for your business. Look at Tara Orikilewa. Look at BM Pro. They have products, they have affiliates, they make money while they are asleep. They don't even need to have bookings every week, but they will. You know why? Because they have spent their sweat investing in the right way. There will be trainings. You can do trainings twice a year and add value to your training. Your training does not have to be every week. You don't have to churn out 20 attendees and be proud that, oh, I trained so people, I trained so number of people. You're only flooding the industry. I was the first person to do an event planning seminar in Nigeria. You can Google it. You can Google it. Gbemi Oyekon was the first person ever. And when I did that training, it was for 50K and I only held it once a year. And people paid. We did it at Proti. The first one was at Proti Hotel in GRA Ikeja. People paid, people attended. People attended. No matter how expensive your training is, so far you know your value. So far you know your value, people will always pay. But you shouldn't exploit it. You should build your business the right way. You are a beauty, you're a cosmetics expert, and you come online and you say you want to teach people how to make soaps, how to get rid of this, how to get rid of that. I know it's content marketing. You can do that. But at the point where you are now teaching people how to make your secret recipe, even if you're not giving 100%, you are wasting your time. My dear, instead of that, go back to your drawing board. Look at the various channels you can use to build your industry. Look at what it takes you to get a NAFDAC approval. Try and get into the mainstream markets. Try and get into the exportation market. Try and get affiliate marketers to sell your products. Try and build a proper e-commerce website where people can order. All right, try and create personalized services around your brand. Create long-term goals. Stop this training, creating courses, creating courses on what? Do you earn 100K on your store? So you want to make money off other people's sweat without even knowing how to teach them the skill? It's unfair. Apart from it being unfair, it's ridiculous because you're harming your brand and your industry in the long run. So if you're looking at what to do for your business and you're just confused, you don't know what to do, you can hit us up in e-commerce Ninja on Facebook, on the group, and then from day to day you can find activities that you can do to engage your brand. But please stop this craze of creating courses. Instead, build and develop your business for long-term benefits. Thank you very much. That's the end of my rant.